Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Monday Short Simple Thoughts brought to you by me, Brent Gray. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit more about failure. As we're talking about life and talking about belief in yourself and having the vision and having the faith that we need to make the vision become a reality, we will encounter failure. We will encounter obstacles in our way. But I kind of believe that we use failure a little too much because failure is so finite, so ending. But when we're watching a movie and the hero is struggling, we call that character development. And so I would like to try and change our vocabulary from failure to struggling. So not that I've failed in achieving my goal, but I am struggling to achieve my goal. So what if we went to a movie and we watched this movie and the hero had no obstacles, just got everything done. It was easy, just walked into the store, caught the bad guys, whatever. We would say that story lacked character development. So when we are struggling, when we are finding it difficult to achieve our goals, then we say to ourselves that we have failed. But when we see that in others, we say that they are struggling. So why is it so easy to see that in others and say that in others? But when it comes to ourselves, we are so hard on ourselves. So again, I think we need to change our vocabulary from failure to struggling. The other thought that I have in there is coming on the spiritual side of me. So as I mentioned before, I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And I have a belief in our Heavenly Father that He is long-suffering. That means that He will stand by us and help us through our struggles and difficulties and our shortcomings, and He's not just going to give up on us. It's akin to when we are trying to teach our children, our babies, to walk. When they take their first faltering steps and fall, we don't scold them and say, you failed. Nah, I'm giving up on you. You're done. But we teach them. We continue to work with them. We continue to teach them new skills. And maybe we can start with having them walk on a walker. And then from there, they graduate and move on. And they are building their character. And that's the same with us. The other thought that I had was in the Bible, in the New Testament specifically, where Christ is asked, what are the two great commandments? And He says, love God with all thy heart, might, mind, and strength. And the second is like unto it, love your neighbor like unto yourself. Now that second part actually has two commandments within there. You got to love your neighbor like unto yourself. So you have to love yourself as well to be able to love your neighbor. And I feel like it all ties into being long-suffering with yourself. Seeing that you have not failed. You are not a failure. You are simply struggling. You are simply in a time of character development. You are developing your character. So those are the three things I want to walk away with, is that we are developing our character in this moment, in this struggle that we are having. And then to change our vocabulary from failure to struggling, or failed to struggling. And then the third is that we need to be long-suffering with ourselves. We are currently in a step or a place that we are developing our character and learning to walk, just as our children are learning to walk. And when they take a faltering step and fall, we do not scold them. We do not say that's done. And that's the same with us. When we take a faltering step, whether that faltering step is an investment, whether it's a new business, whether it's an idea at work, and it comes short, we shouldn't scold ourselves, but we should congratulate ourselves and recognize that we are developing our character.